Last time on Sword Coast Adventures, the party finished off the trolls, headed back to town to rest late in the evening. The next day, on day 27 of spring, turned in the trophies and bought some supplies and helped the 12 of Tribe War scout out around the city to make sure there weren't any other signs of trolls. And after the search, the Lord Protector Darathra was satisfied and awarded you guys with the sending stones that were promised. Rokus headed out of town to forage and meet up with Seraphim. And Harbek and Icy went to look at some of the taverns to try to talk to some travelers. The Everwyvern House was very rude to Harbek and turned him away.
What's the name of the place?
Everwyvern House. Everwyvern House.
Everwever?
Wyvern, like
Everwyvern.
like a dragony kind of creature.
Okay.
Wyvern.
Oh, Everwyvern. Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess I've heard it pronounced both ways.
Where was?
But yeah,
I've never heard it before.
a wyvern or wyvern is basically looks like a dragon, but instead of having 4 legs, it has two
yeah.
hind legs, and the arms are the wings, basically.
Sounds like a parrot.
Yeah, it's more like a bird or a bat. But dragons have 4 legs.
Well, there, I've learned something new this morning. My day is made.
I don't think they have them in D&D, but there's also lindworms, which are like, I think they're just 2-legged dragons with no wings.
I have one of them.
Yeah. And they're not located up above the 49th parallel.
All right, so let's get started. I see. We were with Harbek last time, so let's have Icy go. I think you were gonna start at the grungiest place.
And what am I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing other than getting drunk.
You're trying to get information from travelers.
Okay.
Yeah.
About what?
We're We're looking for the still looking for the good dragon.
Okay. Okay. Here.
Cool. So let's see. I'm pulling up the list of the places here. Okay, so yeah, I see you left Harbek and you went over to a dive kind of bar, which has got a like worn down sign outside that's one of the chains holding it up is broken and it's swinging around, and it says the talking troll on the sign. As you enter, you see it's a dim and smelly place with low rafters. It's got crammed and mismatched furniture that's battered and old, and the clientele who are inside seem to be down on their luck, drunks. You
Okay.
as you enter, you're not really greeted by anyone. You see a bartender behind the bar, and he's smearing a glass with a dirty rag.
Oh, joy. Hi, barkeep.
Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
I think I'll have a mug of beer,
All right,
but
that'll
not that
be.
mug.
Oh,
Not that mug you just cleaned. I want a real clean mug.
all right. Let me see. You see
Run it
him
under hot water.
looking. You see
Oh,
he's like looking.
Constitution check.
Yeah, he's looking around at the back of the smudgy glasses and finds the least smudgy one, and he dunks it into a um a bucket, like a bucket of soapy brown water, and then shakes it off. Says that's here you go. That'll be 2
I'm,
copper.
please give me the mug first before you fill it up.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
going to take them. I'm going to take the mug, and I'm going to take my some of my top and clean it and scrub it, and yeah, and then I'll give it back to him and get him to fill it.
All right. He watches you clean your own glass and doesn't remark on it. He fills it up. He says that's 2 copper.
I think I should only pay 1 copper, seeing as how I had to do half the work here, cleaning that mug. But here's 2 coppers.
Thank you.
Can you direct me to some travelers, the newest travelers that have come into the bar?
Hmm.
Or maybe
Okay.
you can answer some questions for me.
Oh, maybe yeah. What's wrong?
Have any of the travelers talked about seeing a metallic dragon on their travels?
Metallic dragon. Hmm. Okay. I'll do a roll to see if he remembers anything. Okay, I rolled a 16. Says, yeah, I don't remember metallic specifically, but I heard that there's some trouble with some dragon, what are they called? Uh, I guess you'd call them cultists, uh, over in, Yardhar.
And what kind of trouble are they having?
The person was saying that, they had heard of some robberies and ransoms. Seems like these this group of people have been like gathering funds, and they've been leaving a dragon symbol as their calling card.
Where is this location?
Yartar. To the east.
Is that person who told you about that here in the bar now?
Let's see.
Or do you remember who it was that told you?
He says, they left. I think they came through a couple days ago, on the way over to Phandelver.
Have any of the travelers given you any other interesting news?
Hmm. Well, I don't know. There's that guy over there. He's a priest actually. A priest of Helm. But I don't really know what he's been up to, but it's kind of unusual. A drunken priest.
Okay. Is Helm a town or is it a type of religion?
It's a so yeah. You would know that Helm is a god.
Okay. Okay. Is he dressed as a priest right now, or?
Yeah. He's just
Yeah.
wearing like brown robes, and they're pretty He looks pretty scroungy. He's dressed more like a like a monk or something.
Okay. What's he drinking?
He's also drinking the ale.
Okay. Well, here, I'll give you 3 coppers if you'll give me another beer, and I'm going to take it over to him, and the other copper is for the information.
Oh, thanks very much. So yeah, he pours out another mug of ale.
Okay, I'm going to go talk to the priest.
He's a priest of what? Who? Which god?
Helm.
Of Helm.
Yeah, you go over to the priest and you see that seems to be sleeping in a drunken stupor over in the corner of the common room.
Okay, I'm going to give him a little nudge. Wake up, buddy. Brought you over a beer. You look thirsty.
Okay, he awakens and says, oh, the beer, thanks. I needed that.
My name is Sam.
You hear
I guess you were.
You hear a clock chime somehow.
It's 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m. at night.
The town clock just rang.
Yeah.
That's good.
My name is Sam.
Oh, hello, Sam.
I heard you're just back new in town. What's have you noticed in your travels? I'm just kind of curious as to what's going on around here.
I came in from Neverwinter a couple weeks ago.
And what's going on in Neverwinter? Anything interesting? I haven't been there for a while.
Well, nothing too exciting. There was a big problem at the there was a big expo outside of Neverwinter. There was some kind of attack by the Red Wizards there. Had a big explosion and zombies, but apparently the ATC fought them off.
What did the ATC do?
They fought off the zombies.
Nothing else going on there?
Nothing that I can think of.
Have you noticed anything going on here in town?
Well, I've run up a bar tab.
What's causing you to drink so much?
Well, I guess you can say I was banished by my superiors. I'm supposed to go to the All Faith Shrine in Red Larch, but I don't wanna go there. I don't know why they had to send me out of Neverwinter. I liked it there. It's just a bunch of politics, temple politics. Yeah. I spent all of my traveling money, racked up a debt. You wouldn't couldn't happen to spare some coin?
I don't think so. I think you need to maybe do what your superiors want and clean up your act and get back on track.
Oh, what do you know?
Well, I know that what you're doing isn't doing you any good.
He just starts drinking some more.
Okay. We'll talk to you later. Maybe we'll see you around town.
Thanks for the drink at least.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy it. Okay, I'm not even gonna drink my beer. I'm just gonna leave him my beer as well and head out the door.
Yeah. As you head out the door, you notice he seems like he's putting up his finger to let you know that you forgot your beer, but then he just pulls it over to himself. All right, so let's cut back over to Harbek. Any other places you want to check out, or have you been discouraged?
No, check out the next highest level bar in the place.
Okay. So it doesn't seem to be a bar, but there's a restaurant across from the
Okay.
Everwyvern House. And next after that would be the place you stayed, the North Shield House. You've already investigated there, so below that would be the Tribor Arms.
Okay, Tribor Arms.
Yeah.
This is a restaurant.
The Pleasing Palatter is the restaurant, and the Tribor Arms is a tap room and inn.
Okay, so I'll go to the Tribor Arms then.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you head over there, and it seems to be your standard tap room and inn. It's nothing wrong with it, nothing special. Seems to be a modest establishment. You see a kind of surprising bar innkeeper cleaning up a table. It's a male tiefling. Tieflings are the demonic looking race. Same as the alchemist that you met in Neverwinter.
Okay.
So he's got like red skin and horns growing out of his head. Okay, so he says, as you come in, he says, "Greetings, my name is Nemeth." And you see he's got a kind of a cocky smile. He looks kind of like a charming individual.
Okay. I'm looking around the room. What else do I see?
You see an elf, a female, sorry, not elf, but half elf. And she's wearing a familiar looking cloak, a green cloak with a golden leaf pin on it, which you recognize as looking like the Emerald Enclave, which is what
Okay.
Ruckus and Icy are a member of that group. Yeah, and there's some other there are a couple other people in there, but nobody else who stands out. Others look to be farmers and common folk.
Okay. I'll go over to the elf and ask if I can sit down.
Okay. She says, "Sure. Welcome."
And I'll say,
She kind of kicks the chair under the table to push it out so that you have a place to sit.
okay, and I'll sit there and say, it looks like your cloak and your pin, you are obviously from was it something emerald, green emerald or something?
Emerald
I haven't,
Enclave.
okay, I haven't got my notes with me. That's
Yeah,
my
don't worry
problem.
about it. It's fine.
Okay, so and I'll sit there and say, "Oh yes, I have some friends, some very good friends in that. We just got into town. You may have seen them uh, this morning before we left to go try to fight some trolls."
Um, I did hear there was a commotion yesterday, I believe, with
Yeah,
some trolls, but I wasn't there actually.
right. Oh, you just came into town?
Well, I was out um doing a well, I work as a wilderness guide, so I
Ah,
was out. I just came
and you
back
didn't
in
see
today.
any of the signs of trolls if you're a wilderness guide?
I mean,
What part of town?
I wasn't in town during the the battle. Is what I'm saying.
Right. Okay, but you knew there were trolls, or you saw when you were out there, you saw the signs of trolls and everything, though.
And this last time I was out to the northwest, so there haven't been trolls sighted up there.
What were you doing up northwest? Do you live here, or are you just still?
She says um, she was guiding a group through the wilderness to the northwest, and that she did see that there were some signs of hill giants and ogres, and there seemed to be some Uthgard barbarians wandering around the hills around Tribor recently. But up that way there weren't any troll sightings.
Okay, so Tribor is to the northwest, is that right?
You're in Tribor.
Oh, okay. Sorry, still. Okay. Have you heard anything from any of the other cities around of having problems?
Um, I've heard of apparently there was a drag. Some people saw some dragons fighting in the sky.
Where?
Um, Probably around the high forest to the east of Yartar.
Does anybody notice the colors?
Well, apparently there's been a green dragon causing trouble, and yeah, I don't know about the other one though.
Okay. Now, are you based here, or you just passing through?
Yeah, I passed through. I'm not. I don't really have a base, you could say, but yeah, I check in at Neverwinter sometimes.
Okay, so um, well, you have to have a place. When you're not guiding people and such, where do you hang out?
I usually hang out here actually, but yeah, it's not. I don't like live here or anything.
Okay. Okay, are there any other travelers around that you know of that are fairly new here?
Hmm. I think there was a caravan from the Lion's Shield Coster that came in from Phandelver to the west. I think they're headed back to Yartar.
Okay, now what's the lion in again?
So this is the company that you guys went there to buy your
Okay,
you bought a bunch of
got you. Yep,
you
yep.
sold your stuff, your long bows and short bows and the chainmail
Right.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
And actually, when you left, you saw they were packing up a wagon outside.
Okay.
So she's mentioning that they're headed to the east. Came in from the west.
Okay, so that's like a mobile mobile caravan that sells stuff then.
Well, they were apparently she says that seemed like they were bringing a shipment in from Phandelver,
Okay,
and what she says the wagons are covered, so can't really see all what
gotcha.
they got there.
Okay,
But yeah, we came into town around the same time.
okay. Well, thank you very much for the information. Can I buy you a drink?
Sure. How about yourself? Where are
Oh
you
yes,
coming in from?
I'll order two. I'll order two.
Okay, and where are
What do
you
you like to
coming from?
drink? Hmm?
I said, where did you come in from?
I'm with some. We're freebooters. We're looking for. That's why we were fighting the trolls. We're looking for more um, jobs along those lines. We
Hmm.
fight monsters and that sort of thing. So we're starting
Sell
to think
swords.
Yartar might be the place to go. We're just adventurers.
All right. I've known a few sell swords in my day, but sadly, you know, it's a dangerous line of work.
Yes, but it's rewarding. We get to help people and that sort of thing, and get to travel a lot. So it's not bad, and we're pretty good fighters. So that that's why we're thinking about. That's why we're asking about these sorts of things, so we can find. And like I say, one of us is a member of your area too. So we only fight things that would be appropriate for your Emerald Enclave.
Oh, wait. So you're saying one of your friends is a member of the Emerald Enclave?
I believe so. Yes.
Uh huh. Wonder if I've seen them before. What's their
Maybe
name?
you have. I don't. Hmm?
What's their
Sam.
names?
Sam.
Sam? Hmm.
Yep.
Don't know a Sam.
Well, I don't know much about the Emerald Enclave, so I can't help you there.
Oh, all right.
But
Well, yeah. I mean, I the only job that I could think of was dealing with a dragon, but I wouldn't expect you to want to do that.
well, I'll get whatever information I can. If you may see my compadre, we're going around looking for work right now. So if you can think of anything that would help the Emerald Enclave, let us know.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if you were headed up to Long Saddle up north, you might they might need some help with the ogres and stuff. But sounds like you've already done a good job helping out Tribor here by getting rid of the
Yep.
trolls.
Yep.
Well, if I see you in here again, I'll let you know if I have heard of anything.
Okay.
And yeah,
And
if
I'm
you
looking
if you
around.
hear anybody needs a guide through the wilderness, you can send them over to the Tribor Arms. I'll be here.
Okay, I will try to remember that. And I'll share what do you drink? What do you like?
Okay, she's drinking ale also.
Okay, so I'll order two ales,
Okay.
which is
Um.
what?
Yeah. Hold on. 4 copper.
Okay. And I will drink and chat with them until I finish the ale. And if I don't have any more reasonable information, just trying to be, generally polite and
Okay. Yeah, you guys chat.
looking around the room and seeing if there's anybody else it's worthwhile talking to.
All right, hold on. No. You see some other people in there, and judging by their look, they seem to be locals or like yeah, local ranchers and stuff. They're not dressed like they've been traveling or anything. They don't have
Right.
bags with them or anything like that.
Okay. So I'll finish my ale and say good night and walk out.
Okay, cool. And yeah, there's only one more place, so I guess Icy might want to head over there.
I think that's a good idea.
So Icy, back to you.
Okay.
You find a place called the Six Windows. It's a chilly, creaking, decrepit wooden rooming house.
Joy.
What's the name of it?
6 windows.
Six Windows.
That's right. Alright, so you walk up the stone path up to the front door of this creepy looking building.
Okay, I'll knock on the door.
Okay.
Or do-
After a bit, you hear someone walking, and you see a middle-aged woman with kind of scraggly hair open the door. She says, "Hello."
Oh, I'm new in town, and do you serve beer?
Oh, well, we're not a tavern, but yes, I have some beer if you'd like to have a drink.
Do you have a? Yeah, and yeah, maybe I'll have a drink, and you can
Are you looking
just
for
finish.
a place to stay?
I'm not sure. Let's have a drink and we'll talk.
Oh, okay. I haven't had a guest for a while. Let's go into the kitchen.
Okay.
So you walk in, and it's the house looks old and relatively well taken care of, but doesn't look like anything has been repaired for a long time. It's relatively clean though.
Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sam. What is your name?
Oh, I'm Talmara.
And how long have you been running this place, Mara?
Oh, long time. Years and years.
And how has business been lately?
Not, not, business is not booming.
Oh,
As you're walking, the floorboards are like creaking so loud that you kind of like have to shout over them.
have you been here by yourself for a long time, Mara?
Oh,
She's been
yes.
here a long time.
Yes, for years, ever since my former husband left.
Oh, that's a hard job for you've been doing it all by yourself, I guess.
The bastard ran away with another woman.
Men. Yeah. Mara, do you want to go sit out on the front porch and have our drink? We'll get some air.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, okay. Let me get the ale.
Okay, I'll meet you outside on the porch.
Okay.
She's
So-
giving me the heebie-jeebies.
So yeah, she heads into the kitchen, and you head outside. And so you're gonna wait for her to come bring you the mug of ale.
Yeah, because I'm outside, so yeah. I don't think I'm going to drink it, though.
Okay. She comes back with a mug of ale. But she seems to have given you a pretty small portion of ale in there.
Okay.
She says,
Okay, Myra.
"Hello again. So
Hello,
are you
Myra.
looking for a place to stay?"
No. I
Oh.
was looking for information.
Hmm.
Me and a few of my friends have been trying to find a metallic dragon or information about the metallic dragon. Do you know anything, seeing as how you've been here a while?
I have heard. Um. I've never seen it myself, but I remember people saying that there was a dragon flying around to the east, but haven't heard about it for a while. Why? Why are you looking for dragons?
They have treasures.
Oh, treasures. That would be nice
Yeah.
to find some treasure. Are you a treasure
Yeah.
hunter?
Well, God, and a bit of an adventurer, and yeah.
If I hear anything, I'll let you know. You can bring me some of that treasure.
Well, yes, yeah. If the information is useful, of course I would give you something
Oh.
for the information.
So generous.
Yeah. So have you had any travelers staying with you lately?
Oh, it's been about 6 months.
And why is that, Myra? Do you know?
I don't know. I mean, look at this beautiful house I have here. It's steeped in history, you know. This town has been here for a while.
Okay. Have you owned the house all your life?
Well, it was was my husband's before.
Okay.
Bastard.
Oh. And where has he gone? Do you know?
Somewhere with some bitch.
Sorry for all your hard times there, Myra. I mean, but I've got to get going and go meet up with my friends.
Oh, but you haven't finished your ale?
You know what? My stomach's bothering me, so I don't think I should drink it.
Oh, okay. Here.
But thank you very much. And I'm going to give you here's a couple of coppers for, being so accommodating and inviting me in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so generous.
Oh, I hope your luck changes for the better, Myra.
Oh, thank you. Just yes, if you see any travelers or anyone, just let them know the 6 windows. It's a very accommodating not tavern, inn, a wonderful inn, wonderful rooming house.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, I'm going to go meet up with the guys.
All right. So, yeah, you guys are staying at you're staring at the North Shield house. So, you meet Harbek back there. Let's cut over to Rokus, though. Rokus, you headed out of town to the south, which is where Seraphim is now.
Okay.
Because he was staying to the north before, but now you guys have you had worked your way around to the south to fight the trolls.
Yeah. So I'll go look for Seraphim and catch us some dinner.
All right, roll your survival check.
15 total.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get enough food for you and the Erfim pretty easily.
I show up and tell him that Harbek or Jay and Sam are in town, um, collecting information.
I see. Well, unless there's any big jobs, I say we keep heading to the east soon. What do you think?
Yeah, unless they come up with something lucrative, I'm up for heading east and looking for some dragons, something worthy of our attention.
Yeah. Well, should we continue our training?
Yeah, yeah, I think we should.
All right. So he sits down to start his meditation. And how about Rokus? What is your intention?
I think last time we um we practiced channeling rage
Yeah.
that was with fire.
Mm-hmm.
So might as well continue with that.
Okay. So yeah. Last time you were pretty successful. Do you want to try to change any of your methods or try to repeat what you did last time?
It tried to work to channel whatever seemed to work last time.
Okay. So roll a charisma check. See if you get any progress.
Charisma check.
Yeah. I think you're -1 on charisma.
Yeah, 10 would be my total.
Okay. Um. So yeah, you don't feel you seem to have a bit of a hard time getting the same feeling that you did last time. It doesn't seem
How
like
about
a complete failure. You're able
how about
to yeah.
how about Zerafin?
Okay, let's see. All right, he got a 19 total. So yeah, he's pretty successful. Um yeah, at some point you see you guys are kind of meditating nearby each other, and you see he's got his hands like palm up in his lap, kind of sitting cross-legged, and
Yeah.
you see for a brief moment a spark appears above his palm.
Once it looks like he's um coming back,
Yeah.
I'm not going to interfere with him until it looks like he's lost concentration.
Okay.
Then I'd want like to um um like interact to quiz him on what he'd done and how he came about that. Like,
Okay.
I saw the spark. That was pretty cool. How'd you do that? What were you doing?
He says I got the, I focused on my anger and I was able to keep it under control,
Ah,
which I was able to do last time. But this time once I felt I had it under control, I kind of tried to, I don't know how to describe it really, but kind of condense it.
okay.
I kind of like focused towards my center.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, it
Yeah.
seemed a little bit of flame
What
erupted.
what was what was the imagery that you were using to to call it forth?
Um, I was just thinking of the betrayal of my mother, Xanathia. And yeah, I kind of thought of yeah, kind of squeezing the feelings into a small space.
Okay. Pulling them in.
Yeah, kind of separate. I guess I could say separated. I kind of separated the feeling from myself and then pushed it inwards in my mind.
Okay. I didn't do as well as last time. I was hoping to, if maybe we could combine and bounce some of the feelings back and forth.
Yeah. So yeah, you're the amount of time it took you guys to do all this, you basically, uh,
We need the other 4 hours for rest.
right? Yeah, you don't have time to try again now.
Okay.
But yeah, he gave you some pointers on what he
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
But yeah, you weren't really able to make any progress yourself today.
Okay.
But you
And
can try it next time.
Okay, and I'm gonna set up my trip alarm
Okay.
and scout around the place a little bit before we tuck in for the night.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're able to secure the campsite. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Would that is that? Oh, perception. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah.
That would be 22.
Okay. Um, 22 also for Seraphim. So you guys take turns keeping watch and are able to yeah, make sure nothing happens, and yeah, you don't encounter any problems during the rest. And back in town, Icy and Harbek, you're able to get your long rest without trouble, also sleeping at the Northfield
Wait a
house.
minute. I need to swap out of
Okay,
let me
yeah.
go see which I need to get the fine steed thing back.
Okay,
So I will swap out of command. I'll swap out of that
okay,
and go find steed so I can go get Pookie back.
okay. Unprepare command and prepare find steed. Okay,
Right.
I did it for you. You can refresh.
Okay. And then have we sent our sending stone message for the evening yet?
No, not today.
Okay, so we need to do that before we go. What I'd like to do is basically say that we found the trolls, or found and fought trolls, something like that, and then met Emerald Enclave. I forget her name now. Is she reliable? Is what I'd like to put in the message. I don't know if Icy has anything else she wants to add.
Information read dragons east of here in High Forest.
Yeah, actually, before you guys send the message, yeah, is there some stuff you guys wanted to share with each other?
I'll share everything with Icy, especially about there's another Emerald Enclave person. She might want to, if we get a positive back from the Emerald Enclave about her, that she might want to go talk to, since they're both from the Emerald Enclave.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, cool. So her name, what? We didn't actually say her name earlier, but she would have introduced herself. Her name was Zindra Winterbow.
Zindra?
Yeah, I'll paste it for you guys. Okay, so yeah, you guys send a message. Is that all? So you saying we fought trolls, met Zindra of the Emerald Enclave. Is she reliable?
Yeah.
Okay, you get a reply. Yeah? Anything else?
Okay, go on.
You get a reply saying, good. Zindra is reliable, but recommend you stay covert.
Okay.
Okay, anything else before you sleep?
I think we're ready to go to sleep.
Alright, well, you're able to do your long rest and wake up in the morning.
Day 30.
I don't think it's day 30. Let's see.
No, you said
that was day
you
27 there, and so it's day 28.
okay. Oh, I thought you said day 29 late.
I think I said episode 29.
Episode 39, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what he said, episode 39.
Yeah, I think that's where you got your 9 from.
Okay.
Because I've got episode 39 day in the evening, so now it's morning of the 28th.
That's
Okay.
right.
Shall we go for breakfast?
Sounds good to me.
Okay,
And
Caleb.
go to breakfast and wait for Gerald to show up.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So yeah, in the morning, Ruckus, you come into town. It's pretty early, right?
Yep.
So yeah,
Bright and early.
you don't see many. Well, I guess yeah. You come in quite very early. Yeah. It seems like a lot of the people on the ranches, they're probably still out at their ranches. There's actually not that much activity in the town yet this early. So yeah, you make your way into town and you know where they're staying. So you head over there.
So I'm interested to hear how they had done.
All right, so go ahead and you guys have your conversation. You guys, Ruckus walks in while you guys are eating your breakfast that is provided by the inn, and Ruckus, you're able to take a seat there at the table with them.
So Sam, what'd you find out? Any news on dragons?
Well, there was dragons fighting by the high forest, and they said they talked about cultists in Yartar. Didn't we fight cultists before?
Oh yeah, we did.
Okay. So, and we're in Yartar, so like, I'm just wondering. If,
you're in Tribor now.
Okay, yeah. Tribor, but
Yartar's the.
Yeah, Yartar's to the east from there, next city over.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, that they were having problems with cultists.
Did you find any quests or anything?
No, it was kind of hard to get any information. It was all pretty vague. Just talked about dragons east of here, and they saw dragons fighting in the high forest. And Jay met or was told about Zindra from the Emerald Enclave, who is here. So,
okay.
Yeah. So there's not that much to report. It was hard to get information, or we weren't very successful at getting information.
So Jay, what were your
similar to what Sam told you? I would say that probably going to the east looks like the best thing to do right now. However, I had some problems in the Everwyvern Tavern, and I'll tell him basically what happened there. Um, and I'm incognito, and I really had to hold myself back. And I can't decide if he's just a pompous asshole or if they're actually trying to hide some information from us. And
Okay.
either way, I really think we need to have some words with them, shall we say?
How about I go see Darathra, our Lord Protector, and get a feel for the relationship between the Everwyvern House and the and the um and the rest of the town.
I was thinking the same thing myself.
All right.
So
So are we all going to go there?
I'm ready.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys finish your breakfast and head out towards the main square where the tower is that the Lord Protector has her office in. I'll
And we
post them.
present ourselves and ask for an audience.
Well, on the way over there, you hear a commotion. Some arguing. People are shouting.
Okay.
There's a small group of people gathered around out front of the tower there. And
Argument outside the tower.
yeah, Darathra's place. It's called Tribor Tower, I think. Let me
Okay.
double check. Yeah, Tribor Tower, the simple stone keep at the center of the town square. So yeah, roll a perception check to see how much you can gather as you're approaching. Everybody can roll.
Okay.
I did good. 25.
Where's perception? Here it is.
I got 9 plus 4 for a total of 13.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Icy and Rokus, you both notice you it jumps out to you that a few of the people in this group are wearing ATC uniforms. And you hear Darathra shouting at someone.
Who's she shouting at?
Well, the people are kind of gathered together. It's not that clear from the distance.
Oh,
But as you approach, you see she's holding a piece of paper and waving it around, and she's saying, "You cannot post these publicly. We are not under the Lord's Alliance jurisdiction." And the ATC security officer there is saying, all right, calm down. We won't post them, but it's fine for us to give them out, right? She says, as long as you don't post them, if you ask the citizens if they would like to take one, then you may hand them out. But other than that, if I find you've posted any of these on any public places or public bulletin boards here, I will send a fine to the ATC. It's against our law and will be considered as littering. He says, okay. Alright, and so he says, alright, you guys, you start handing them out. And you see they start passing out these papers. Some of the townsfolk who are there just put their hands up and like, nope, I don't want it. And they kind of stand next to Darathra as the ATC kind of start dispersing. But the guy who was arguing with Darathra starts shouting out. He says, "All right, listen up. We got a wanted notice here. Wanted alive by the Lord's Alliance of the ATC. Dwarf Paladin Harbek, Alexandrite of Understar. Wanted for murder and terrorist activity. Caution, armed with magic weapons and capable of spellcasting. Last seen Neverwinter traveling with a human female. Reward 1,000 gold pieces for capture. 500 gold pieces for information that leads to capture. 1 gold piece for credible information." And you see the guards start passing out, and Darathra says, "Will you shut up? Nobody cares. Get out of here. If you keep shouting like that, I'll have them arrest you for disturbing the public, disturbing the peace." And the guy kind of like, he's walking away from her and rolling his eyes as he walks kind of towards you guys. Anything you want to do?
I think I'm gonna take Sam by the arm and lead her off away from Jay, and go off towards Darathra.
Darathra, okay. And so how about Jay?
Jay will walk off at a tangent and acting like he has no idea who these people are.
Okay, are you walking also toward Darathra or in a different direction or what?
Diagonally. I'm not directly toward her. Far enough away that it's looking I'm going in a different direction than the other.
Okay, so you kind of trying to play it off as you walk off. Let's see. So I rolled a perception check. Let's see. Harbek, roll a. You can either do deception or performance. You're trying to keep him from kind of noticing you.
Okay, well they're both +3, so I guess.
And I'll give you advantage because you're kind of disguised in a bit.
Okay, the first one is 5 + 3, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is 17 + 3, 20.
Okay. So he doesn't seem to notice you that much. He kind of looks your direction, but doesn't seem to take interest in you and keeps walking up the road towards the North Shield house. Okay, so Rokus and Icy, you get over to Darathra before Harbek, as he's kind of taken the long way around. She says, "Oh, Gerald and Sam."
Hi there, Darathra. I was just curious about this Everwyvern House.
Oh yeah.
And the proprietor there.
Mm-hmm. What about him?
Is that an establishment that is in good standing with the town?
Yeah, they pay their taxes and they don't make trouble.
Don't make trouble? Does that include disrespecting people who've risked their lives to keep the town safe?
What's going on?
Well, apparently Jay was there yesterday and had been received very rudely, and I was just curious if this was customary in the town that heroes who come and fight trolls not only in town but around the town and defeat dire trolls at their own peril and then treated in a cavalier fashion.
Well, hmm, it's kind of a tricky situation. I would say personally, I'm not a fan of the establishment. They only cater to lords and ladies, mostly from Waterdeep, who are traveling north. Um, and it's a private establishment. They're allowed to do that. I personally, I don't go there myself. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the lords and ladies myself. That's why we're not part of the Lords Alliance. And you
Okay.
see, she's crumbling up this wanted poster that she's still got in her hand.
Okay.
She says,
Um,
not sure if you know this, but I was the Lord Protector is not actually a lord here in town, but I was democratically elected to be the leader. And
so
yeah,
you wouldn't even be able to stay at this Everwyvern House?
they might make an exception for me, but yeah, it's probably. I mean, yeah, they have the right to turn me away.
Okay. I I had thought about paying them a visit. Um, what are the rules in town as far as disorderly conduct and disturbance of the peace?
I would suggest that you didn't take out your frustration physically, if that's what you're implying.
Okay, but if we were to stay within their establishment, do you think a letter of introduction would be possible um, to help the chances of gaining entrance to the establishment?
Um, I could go there with you if it's that important, but why do you want to? What's the? Why do you want to get in there so bad? You don't look like a the type who'd even want to go there yourself, if you don't mind me
Oh,
saying.
I I'm just annoyed with the idea that after what we've done for the town, that a member of our party was so rudely treated.
Well,
I mean, they went out of their way to show disrespect to somebody who just in the last 2 days has taken personal risk to help this town.
I understand your frustration, and yeah, I think that's reasonable to be angry about that. But you know what? I have an idea. How about instead of that, let's throw a celebration for you guys here in the town, and we'll invite everybody except them. How about that?
That that sounds good, and perhaps we can come up with something else to do that will be less direct as far as taking out our frustrations.
I see. How long are you planning to stay in town?
Only another day or so. We're looking for quests and we were interested in looking for the dragons we've heard rumors of to the east of here.
All right, I got an idea. Let's since the ATC are poking their nose in our business, how about I'll send my 12 around. They can let everyone know we're gonna have a meeting here to have a little bit of a celebration lunch here in the main square, and I can have my guys keep an eye on the ATC, make sure they're not causing trouble.
Okay.
The HTC, I should be able to get there by now.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did the ATC sleep last night? Where were they?
They just came into town, uh, just now.
Okay.
How often do they frequent your city?
They pass through, but usually they'll be moving a caravan of goods, but most commonly they use the rivers to get up to Yartar. It's a bit not that common that they come through, because a lot of the business comes through here. Smaller groups or people looking to start caravans out of Tribor.
In their party?
What's that? Did you say how many were in their party?
Yeah, how many ATC were in that are here in town?
Oh, just seemed like just 5 of them.
Okay.
They seem to
Okay.
be just handing
And they're
out
just
these posters.
okay.
So I'll thank Diaspora, and then I'm going to take again Sam by the arm and lead her out as if we are together and separate from Jay.
Okay.
Okay.
So where do you guys want to head? So she says like, yeah, come if you come back to the main square in the afternoon, they'll have everybody trying to have kind of a little farmers markety kind of thing there, and everyone can eat together. And she says that she'll call it a celebration in the name of the heroes who saved the town from the trolls.
Okay. And
if
I'm gonna
if the
ask,
Everwyvern people show up, she's gonna let them know this is a celebration for commoners only.
okay. I'm gonna ask Sam to stay put wherever it is we're walking, sort of out of the way, and then I'll go intercept Jay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'm just gonna go have a little seat under a shady tree just so I can watch what's going on.
All right, cool. You are able to find a nice shady tree nearby.
Okay.
Okay.
I am gonna go over by the behind the Everwyvern, and I am going to take the gotta look it up. Yeah, the stone of controlling earth elementals and put it on the ground. Thumbs
Okay.
up. I'm going to tell him to use his Earth Glide and to go over to the Everwyvern,
Okay.
come up to the floor and trash that place.
Okay. So yeah, you put the stone on the ground, and the earth elemental is summoned. It goes under the ground, and let's see. It's able to go over there, and let's see. You're behind it. You said you went behind the building.
I'm behind the tavern, out of the way, so people can't actually see me.
Okay. So on the map, the Everwyvern House is there's a southern. It's basically the southernmost building on the Tribor map.
Okay.
It's kind of long, and there's like a cemetery behind there. So you're kind of back
Yeah, well,
that way.
I see some trees over to the southeast of it.
Uh-huh. So you'll be
Aren't
over
those
there.
trees? Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you hear a kind of exploding sound of things breaking and crashing, and you hear some screams. You hear a lot of thumping, and some people start running out of the doors and flying out of the windows. And there's a lot of commotion and crashing going on in there.
How long does the earth element last?
I think it was an hour or until you dismiss it.
Okay. Once the place is thoroughly trashed, I will have him go down using his uh, glide thing and just stay underneath the building until an hour, and if it so he's sort of there waiting for me if I decide to use him again before the hour's up.
Okay.
And I'm going to stroll over very nonchalantly and see if I can see the proprietor. He's one of the ones that ran out.
Yeah. So you see the people are running towards the Tribor Tower down the road where you guys came from. And if you anything else you want to do as they're fleeing
do,
towards the tower?
do I see the proprietor, or is he? Do I not see him?
You see him. He's in a group of a couple people running down towards the tower.
Okay, I will nonchalantly walk in the same direction. Try to keep an eye on him.
Okay. And he gets to the tower and goes inside.
I'll go inside too.
Okay, you see him shouting, "There was a giant piece of, like, a rock monster came out of the ground and started destroying my establishment." And Dorathor says, a rock monster? Not a troll or something, was it? He says, no, it was made of rocks. And so are you coming into the room?
I'm coming into the room, but just just listening. I'm sort of in the background.
I mean, can she see you?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
She says, Jay, you wouldn't happen to know what this commotion is about, do you?
And I go, no, I heard, I was outside the thing and I heard all this big ruckus.
I seem to
That's all
remember
I can say about
yesterday.
it. I wasn't inside to see anything.
I seem to remember 2 days ago you summoned a rock monster when we were fighting the trolls together. And seems that about 10 minutes ago you asked me about this guy's establishment and whether or not it would be okay to do something to them.
Yep.
So I think that you owe me an explanation.
Everything you say is true.
So did you do this?
I did not do it.
Did you summon this creature?
Yes.
All right. Well, how much gold do you have?
Not enough.
All right. Well, we'll have to take you into custody. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So the two of the 12 come over towards you, and they're pulling out what are they? Shackles to put around your wrists. Do you allow them to shackle your wrists?
And keep going.
Okay, so they do, and they lead you into a holding cell in the basement. How about Icy and Rokus? What are you guys doing?
Shaking our heads.
I don't know what happened.
I thought you went over to him, so you would have seen part of the commotion.
Okay, now I have a question for what went on, because when we fought the trolls,
Yeah.
the rock monster was summoned, and after the rock monster was summoned, and coming from way far away were the people that were going to come help us. So I don't understand how they saw that I summoned him. I don't understand what happened there.
So you guys did battle with the trolls. The trolls were defeated, and you had your rock monster helping with the scouting.
Yeah, but nobody showed up. It was just us when I summoned the monster. Everyone had run away, and then afterwards, we'd already started fighting the trolls. You had people showing up toward the edge
Yes.
of the
She
battle.
didn't.
So I don't see how they ever saw me summoning them. So what I'm saying is how what makes you think I summoned that monster?
Okay. I guess it's true that we didn't establish that she would have seen you actually summon it, but she did see it working along with your group, so she would be aware that this rock monster was part of your group.
Okay.
And after the battle, you were issuing commands to it in her presence.
What command did I do to it in her presence? I can't
You asked
imagine.
it to patrol the area to help look out for other trolls. So she saw you being aided by a rock monster, and then you just told her that you guys wanted to go do something to the Everwyvern House, and like 5 seconds later, it was getting destroyed by a rock monster. I don't think it's a leap in logic to figure that out. Yeah. Personally, let's ask the other players if you think that's unreasonable or not.
I'm just surprised that he didn't.
Yeah, Rogus is rolling his eyes too.
All right. If there's no objections by the other players, I think my logic is sound. Harbek has been taken into custody by the Lord Protector Darathra for destruction of property.
Now, would Rokus and Icy see him being taken out of there?
No, it's in the same building.
It's in the same building.
So you guys, Rokus, you were headed that way. You would have seen a bunch of people fleeing kind of past you, I guess, to the tower. And then Harbek,
right.
Harbek would have passed you at a distance, but yeah. And he headed into the tower. So you seeing this guy that you guys wanted to get revenge on fleeing with Harbek walking behind. I think you might get an idea that something has happened. But
yeah,
he was in before you can catch up with him. Icy, what are you doing?
Well, I was sitting in the tree. Did I see any of the ATC fleeing? The establishment or anybody else that I would make note of?
So you see the people go into the tower, and then you see Harbek go into the tower, and then you do see some ATC, some of the ATC kind of coming down from that direction, like following behind, and they start to head into the building too.
Maybe can I get up and I'll go talk to one of the ATC and just say I was hello. I was just sitting under this. Hi, I was just sitting under this shady tree, listening to the birds and things like that, and I heard a big commotion. What's going on?
I don't know, but those people, I was handing out these wanted posters. Do you want one, by the way?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, well, says, yeah, I don't know. There was a bunch of crashing in that building up there, and then everybody ran out.
Okay.
I was going to see what's going on.
Were you staying at that establishment?
No, we just got here to post these posters.
Okay, and then where are you heading next?
I was about to go to that place to give them a poster, but they all ran out. So I'm gonna see what's going on.
And you don't. Yeah, I was just sitting here and I'm just curious as to what's going on. And
Well, you wanna come in with me then?
sure.
All right, let's go see what's going on. And Rokus, how are you? You see Icy talking with the ATC.
I think Gerald's going to mosey over and just listen and see if he can overhear anything people talking about what's going on. We could go over near the building. You said some people are coming out.
No. The people fled from the Everwyvern House to there. That's the people you saw.
Yeah, but nobody's come out of there.
Out of where?
Out of the tower.
No. Harbek has been led into the basement of the building.
Okay, well, Jay's just gonna go by the front to the door of the tower, but not go in.
Gerald, you mean?
Yeah.
Forgot your own
And I'm
name.
going to tell the. Yeah, and I'm going to tell the ATC that it's too crowded in here. I'm going to go back outside for some fresh air, and then I'm going to find Rokus.
Okay. So, yeah. The ATC guy goes into the tower, and Icy and Rokus, you're at the front door of the tower now.
Oh, let's go around the corner and have a little chat and talk about what's just happened and make a plan.
Okay, well, we don't know what happened. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Well, did I see anything? Do I know anything?
You guys, I would say what you know is Rokus and Jay wanted to do something to the guys, and that you saw all of them, the bouncers and the proprietor that you had run into before, looking very worried and beat up a bit, going down the street in a panic, and Harbek following after them.
Okay.
And you would have heard a bit of commotion from up there.
Rokus.
Jay didn't say anything to me. I heard the commotion and stuff, and he went off after these guys, but I don't know what the hell's going on.
If I turn you invisible and you go find out what's going on and then come back and report to me.
That'd be fine, as long as we're where you can turn me invisible and no one can see me.
Okay. Is there any place where we can go, like behind a tree or building or something, and do that close by? Is there any place near the tower where me and Rokus can get out of sight of everybody?
It's actually quite open there. You'd have to like walk a bit to get into a more
secluded
spot. Yeah.
Okay, then that's what we'll do. We'll go somewhere and get where we can't be seen by everybody, and then I'll turn Rokus invisible.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're able to get to a place. Yeah, it's not too difficult to find a place, I think. Okay, yeah, you're able to do that without any big problem. So yeah, Rokus, you're now invisible.
Okay, and I'm wearing my stealthy boots, so
okay.
I'm pretty hard to help.
Okay, so are you headed to the tower?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check. With all your advantages and bonuses.
Yeah. I didn't roll real high though. Okay. 13.
Okay.
Now I'm not doing anything real demanding. I'm just going over to eavesdrop.
Okay, in order to hear anything, you're gonna have to like go into the building.
Okay.
Okay, so you head on in. You're able to avoid stepping on any creaky boards. No one seems to notice you as you enter the room where Darathra is talking with the proprietor of the Everwyvern House. Which, let's see, his name is Draven Milivir. And Darathra is saying, why did he destroy your place? What's the deal? Do you have some bad blood between you? And he says, well, I don't know exactly what happened, but he tried to gain entrance to our establishment yesterday, and he was talking with our Mater D, and the Mater D's there too. He said that he was a rich merchant and working for the Alexandrite family. He said he was an agent of the Alexandrite family. And the ATC member in the room says, wait a minute, Alexandrite family? Like this one on the wanted poster? Harbek Alexandrite? And he says, well, I guess so. He said, was he a dwarf? And he said, yes. Black hair? Yeah. Green eyes? Yeah. Huh. But what name did he give you? And Darathra said, well, he introduced himself as Jay. No surname. Says, do you mind if I have a look at him? She says, not right now. Please leave, wait outside. I will allow you to inspect the prisoner later, okay? I will allow you to check, but not right now. I need to talk to this person. Please wait outside. The ATC member says, alright, fine. I'll get my men together. And he heads outside of the building. And so the guy starts explaining basically what happened yesterday and what happened with the rock creature that exploded out of the ground. And that, yeah. So, Rokus, that's what you overhear.
Okay. Think
The ATC security officer walks past you and outside.
Okay. Think now can I get to the I'll listen to for a little bit and see if I can figure out where Harbek is.
So you want to find where he is right now?
Yeah, I think I have a plan though. So, yeah, can I?
So the tower is not that big. There's a staircase that's kind of at the center that goes up and down with doors around. So you have been up and down a bit in the last day, so you know that like there are some offices around, and then you don't see Harbek has gone in here, but you don't see him anywhere, and you have heard that he's been taken custody just now, so
Okay.
you would know he's in this building in custody somewhere.
Okay. I think I'm going to see if I can look around, see if I can actually find him.
Okay. Do an investigation check.
Investigation is +0, 16.
Okay, that's pretty good. So yeah, you kind of peek into a couple rooms as you head down the stairs But yeah, you come down to a kind of a room that looks like it's for the security, the 12 of Trivor. Seems like it's kind of like an office for the police of the town. And yeah, you see in the back a holding cell with
Now,
bars.
when they put Jay in the holding cell, did they leave him shackled, or did they take the shackles off?
They left the shackles on because they know that he's a powerful combatant.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over and see if I can pick the lock to his cell.
Okay. So, are you just gonna start picking it? Anything else you're gonna do?
Right now, I'm just gonna see if I can pick the lock.
Okay.
Um,
One of the security officers is in the office that's in front of the holding cell. So there is someone nearby.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be as quiet as I can and move over and just huddle around the lock so it will block the view of it, and I'll see if I can quietly
Unlock it.
do I see
unlock it.
him? Do I see him trying to pick it or starting to pick it?
No, you
He's
can't see me. I'm
invisible.
invisible.
Yeah, but do I see the see or hear the lock?
You wouldn't
Well,
hear anything unless it opened, and I wouldn't open the door. I just want to unlock it.
you can roll a perception check to see if you can hear the lock picking being done.
Shit. 7 minus 1, 6.
No, you don't hear. So Harbek, what are you doing in your small cell here? As your
Okay. What do I see out the window?
there's so you're underground. There's no window to your cell.
Windows at all?
Nope. And yeah, there's a you do see that there's kind of a hallway outside of your cell. There's a small window, kind of like a grated little thing that would be at ground level. That's kind of up at the top of the end of the hallway outside of your cell.
Okay. I don't see anything outside that window.
You can see the sky from your point of view, but that's all.
Did he go downstairs to get into the place? You said into the basement, right?
Yeah, this is underground level.
So the window's up high, but it would have to be fairly low to the ground.
Yeah, outside it looks like just a little
Yeah,
barred
yeah.
window.
So,
Okay, so you're gonna try to pick the lock.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Now, do I do sleight of hand or something with
Yeah,
it?
you can do that.
I'd have 16.
Okay, you're able to unlock it.
Okay. And I'm going to look around the room. Do I see any keys hanging up anywhere?
Okay, roll perception.
Plus 6. 20.
Okay, there's a set of keys on the table nearby to the guard.
Would it be in a position where I'd have any chance of taking them without them noticing?
You think that it might be possible? So yeah, that would require another sleight of hand check against his perception.
how about if Rokus creates a diversion? Um, there's something he could pick up and toss on the other side of the room,
Sure. What are you looking
or
for?
mm, something that looks like it could fall over that I could like push over to make a crash. Something that could possibly work itself off of uh, um, a shelf or something like that.
Yeah, there are some books and things on shelves. Nothing that looks like it's actually precariously near the edge exactly, but there's things on the edge of the desks and bookshelves. Nothing that looks like it would naturally fall over though.
Um, how about lights? What kind of lights do they have?
So yeah, it's relatively dark and it's lit by candles on the walls. They have little candle holder things.
Sconces?
Yeah, basically.
So if one of them was to blow out, the place wouldn't get dark or anything.
Yeah, there's that window at the end of the hallway that's casting light into the room.
Uh-huh.
It wouldn't be pitch black or anything.
Is there just this one set of keys, or are there multiple set of keys?
Yeah, it's there's a like hook on the wall where keys would go. It's empty. The only one you see is the one on the desk.
Okay. think I think I'm gonna sneak back out
Okay.
and go talk to Icy Sam.
All right. So yeah, you make your way back over to her, and
And say, look,
yeah,
they've locked Rokus up. Looks like he.
not Rokus, you're
I'm
Rokus.
sorry. They've locked Jay up. Looks like he got enthusiastic with the rock monster and tore up the place and then admitted to it, and then didn't even have the presence in mind to say he would go peacefully. Um, and being a paladin, they know he wouldn't be lying, and he submitted to them shackling him. So I went in and unlocked his cell. Um, so what I had proposed that we do is that you sneak back tonight as a mouse and then turn him invisible. The door's already unlocked, and see if you can't um, turn him invisible and then have him leave and you sneak out. We'll try to get him out of here and we'll just disappear and head east. I'll go tell Zarafin what we're up to, and that we now have a doubly unstealthy, unwise dwarf in tow.
Okay. So after me and Harbek get out this evening, should we meet somewhere near the forest east of Tribar here?
Just head east, and I'll just sneak around without being invisible and try to be close by in case you need help. We'll just wait till dark, till the guards are sleepy, and I'll ask Zarafin to come too and wait on the edge of the town. If there's need, we can call him. And I'm gonna give him the other. Oh yeah, who has the sending stone?
I do. That's how I used it. Oh, you mean we gave Zarafin one.
Okay, we did give Zarafin one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think Icy has one and Zerfim has one.
Okay.
That's right.
Then we can communicate with Zarafin if while you're doing the thing as a mouse, you could give me the stone, and I could summon him from the edge of the town if we need his help.
And at a higher level, if I do the invisible spell, I can do it on 2 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at a higher, yeah. I don't know
Are
if
you
that's,
that? Are you high enough to do that now?
yeah, Yeah.
Okay. Then um, heck.
yeah. If I use it in the third spell slot, the invisible, I can do you and
Okay, then when you go back in as a mouse, you can make me invisible, and I can go with you and try to steal keys and things if we need to. We'll play
okay.
by ear.
Yeah.
But let me go tell Zarafin what's going on, so he'll be waiting.
Okay. As
Okay.
you walk, are you gonna walk? So did you finish the invisibility then?
Has an hour gone by? I think it's good for an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, I just wondering if you want to stop being invisible or not.
Well, I would go to the edge of town to before I would go invisible, or I could. Would would I have to do more stealth checks and stuff to go back in?
Back into the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to do another stealth check. So yeah, either you mentioned wanting to go see Zerfim, and now you're saying maybe you want to go to the tower. What are you thinking?
I think I'll just um go to the edge of town and head towards Zarafin when after an hour or whenever it is. I'll tell um say Icy, I'm just going to go tell Zarafin what's up. My invisibility will wear off wherever it does while I'm in the woods. Won't be a big deal.
Oh, okay.
That way the chances
Yeah.
of anybody seeing me are minute.
Okay. So, also, I didn't I didn't go into the details of this, but I guess we need to do that before. So Harbek, you guys carry all your weapons and bags and whatever. Obviously, they would have taken those off of him and they would be in the office nearby where the cell is. Okay, so Harbek
Yeah.
doesn't have all of his equipment right now.
Yeah.
Just to make that clear.
Yeah.
As Rokus, as you invisibly go past the tower to exit town again, you see Darathras outside with some other people. The ATC guards are standing around, and she's shouting at them, "All right, listen. You guys come back tomorrow afternoon, and we'll let you check out the prisoner. But for now, I want to get things under control." And then she's talking to a woman nearby. She says, "Okay, look, we're gonna have to cancel the celebration." And she says, "What? I just went and told everyone that we're having a celebration." And she said, "No, it's off." Says, "Go tell them it's canceled." She says, "What? We're just..." And the ATC guys are looking a bit pissed off, but they're like, "All right, we'll come back tomorrow afternoon. But you better let us see him." She says, yes, I will." And she heads back into the tower.
Okay. So I'm going to go back and tell Icy to hold on there. I'm going to go. Actually, she can meet us um, in after dark. I'll bring Zarafin back, and we'll try to break Harbek out of jail.
Alrighty. So you get out of town to meet Seraphim, and
Yeah.
if you find him,
Explain to him what the dumb dwarf has done this time.
he says, "Wait. So he told people he was working for the Alexandrites?
Yeah, he's not the most stealthy of creatures.
He's really a weird guy."
Then he
He's
trashed the place. He summons the rock monster, trashes the place, and then admits he did it. Then submitted to being shackled, and he's in the jail. What I want to do is have Icy turn me invisible, go in as a mouse, turn him. She's gonna have to hide and turn back into a person, make him invisible. I've already picked the lock, so hopefully we can get in and quietly extract him.
Yeah, it doesn't. With your skills, it seems like it shouldn't be too difficult.
We should be able to get him out of there. And then we just need to head east, and he needs to just shut his fucking mouth. He's not going to be allowed to talk anymore. He's going to have to go as a deaf mute.
I'm in the jail, correct?
Yeah.
Can I see where my stuff is?
No, there's a wall between. You can only see across the hallway to another holding cell. You can't see your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but I know where it is because when they took it, they had to go through there to see me. I'm still trying to get a lay of where the land is here.
I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take stuff out of the bag of holding and put it in the woods before we leave, and then I'll take the bag of holding and try to get your stuff and put it in it to take out with us.
Well, now wait a minute. Do I know where the what do I know about where the jail that I'm in when I got taken down and all that sort of stuff and my stuff taken away from?
Okay, I'm drawing a simple picture of what the place looks like here on the board. So Harbek is in a cell.
Okay.
Across from him is another cell. I'll use the ruler tool to point at things. So this is another cell across.
Right.
There's a hallway here with a window at the end of it.
Right.
There's an office with a table. There's some like bookshelves and things behind. There's a area over here where they put your stuff. Maybe you can't you can't see it directly because it's inside of a container. But yeah, you did everything peacefully, so it wasn't. They didn't like have to like subdue you really or anything. So yeah, you saw the room, how it's laid out and everything. So you know your stuff's over there.
Okay.
And the guard was sitting on this other side. This part here is the stairs going up.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Now
basically what your layout looks like.
Okay, so those are two separate doors going into the so now the guard where's the guard?
So there's a door there on that cell, a door on this cell here.
Right.
And a door at the top of the stairs.
Okay,
the guard was sitting over here. So you can't actually see you. There's a wall. This is a wall.
Right.
Solid wall, so you can't see the guard.
Okay, now are those openings? What's the rectangle of the room where my stuff is?
It's like a shelving unit kind of. There would be more like boxes and things over here.
All right. I'm going to use the Misty step then to transport myself right by close as I can to where the opening is, to where I can run in and grab my stuff, and it should be out where the guard should not be able to see that the way you have it set up.
Okay, yeah. Misty Step is a verbal spell, so you don't need any items or anything to cast that spell. Okay. So the now I don't think it's exactly what you're thinking. There are like some low storage units. If you Misty stepped over there, I guess if you were crouching, they might not be able to see. They wouldn't be able to see you behind the storage thing.
So I'll do that.
All right. So the guard is in the room there, just so you know.
Right.
Okay. All right. So Harbek uses Misty Step and teleports, crouching behind a storage unit. And yeah, you can see the place where they put your gear.
Okay, so can I quietly get my gear?
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Health check. Here it is.
And your hands are bound in shackles.
Okay. 8 minus 1, 7. Great.
Okay, you knock a bunch of stuff on the floor and make a big noise. The guard stands up and sees you and says, "What are you doing out of the cell?"
Okay, I'm gonna grab my stuff.
Okay, you can't really do that with your shackles. What do you grab? You can grab something. Can't grab
Grab the
all your
bag.
stuff.
I thought you said it was in a bag.
Well, you have a lot of things. You can grab your bag, but that wouldn't be your weapons and shield.
Okay. I can understand that. Okay, let me grab my sword, see if I can break the shackles with it.
Okay. This is very awkward, I would say. But you are a strong character. Let's do strength check with disadvantage.
Okay. Gotta find strength here. So, is that athletics?
Yeah, you can use athletics, but disadvantage.
Okay, 16 is the first one. 21's the second one, so 16.
Okay, yeah, I think 16's enough. So yeah, you're able to break it. The guard is. Let's see. Hold on. The guard is running up towards the stairs. Alright, so this is the guard. He runs over towards the stairs. Okay, so yeah, that's the guard. He goes up towards the stairs, and you have broken your chains. I guess we gotta roll initiative at this point to see who can act first. So go ahead and roll initiative.
17.
Okay. He got a 10, so you can go first.
Okay.
Easy, weezy. Remind me never to try to do anything stealthy with this guy.
I mean, it makes sense his character didn't know you came up with a good plan.
Okay, so I will grab my stuff and run to the window.
The tiny window?
Yeah.
Okay, you realize this, like, you can't go out that window, right?
What do I see when I look out the window?
It's a tiny, tiny window with bars over it.
What do I see? I can use my Misty Step.
Okay, that's true. You can't really see the ground from there because you're low down looking up. You just see the sky.
I'll grab the bars and yank myself up so see what I can see.
I guess that would count as movement. So your action was, yeah, but actually, no. Okay,
I haven't done an action. All I've done
you're
is
you picked up all your
run over.
stuff. Gathering all your stuff, putting your bag on, getting your weapons, that's an action. Okay?
Okay, that's good.
Alright, then I'll say for your movement, you're able to get to the window and pull yourself up and look out. But you can't do
Okay,
the Misty Step on this turn.
right.
Outside the window, you see the dusty town square.
Good.
Okay, it's the guard's turn. He runs out the door, shouts for the other guards, and then comes back down here, and he's looking at you. Now it's your turn again.
Okay, so I can move. I go 30 feet into the town square,
Okay, you teleport through the window.
and then I'll do a dash. Which side am I
You
at?
can't dash because you used your action to do the
A
spell.
dash is an action.
Yeah, but you can
Okay,
run 30 feet or whatever you got.
right. Okay, and which part of the where am I at?
You are on the northwest side.
Okay. And let me look at the map. Okay, northwest. So it looks like there's a way out of the town. Then it says the Tribor Trail. So I should be able to run down that, and then into the woods.
Sure. But just
Okay.
to let you know that Zeraphim's camp is down the long road to the southwest.
Right. I'm just trying to get out of town right now.
Okay.
I'll circle around and try to get to camp once I've shaken everybody.
Okay. So cool. You ran 30 feet, and the guard sees you go out. Sees you disappear. Basically, I guess he could see your feet probably from where he is. So he runs back up and shouts at them, and yeah, they're behind you. They're able to. Let's do a perception check. So you do a stealth check to try to avoid them seeing you as you're fleeing.
Okay. So let's see. Stealth check.
Yeah.
That's -1. Yeah. There we go. Shit. 2.
Okay, they see
Not
you
very
running.
stealthy.
They see you running down the street and continue to follow you.
Okay, I'll do a dash
Okay.
for 60 feet.
Okay, they're dashing as well. They're keeping up with you. You're gonna have to. They're not able to catch up with you. But you're not running ahead of them. Okay, so you continue to do this. We're not gonna go back and forth in turns, but you need to think of something you can do to either get out of sight or do something, or otherwise this will continue of you just chasing them, just chasing you. After a short time, you hear galloping hoof beats in the distance. Right, so down the Tribor Trail, there's just a 30-foot
Yeah.
ridge on the right side and forest on the left, but you are
Yeah, I'm gonna duck
not.
in. I'm
You're
gonna
not.
duck. I'm gonna duck. I'm gonna duck into the forest.
Okay, you've done that already, and
Okay.
they are watching you. They're following you. You are not stealthy at all.
Okay.
You need to think of something to lose them or outpace them, because the way you're doing it right now, Nothing. You're not losing sight of them. You hear hoof beats in
Okay.
the distance.
Okay. What I'm looking for, let's see, the ridge is the ridge up or down?
Up 30 feet.
All right, so if I run to the edge of the ridge and then do my last misty step, that should put me on the top of the ridge then, right?
Yeah. There are, you do see there are some roads going up the
Well,
ridge, though.
well, okay, I'm gonna dash. If they're they can't, if I'm dashing, they can't get any closer to me, right?
Right. They're just keeping pace with you.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash till I'm um, well behind the road, so they'll have to turn around and go back to get to the road, and then I'll do the misty step to get on the edge of the cliff there.
Okay. That sounds good. So, yeah, you run down the road where there's not really a way to get up on the ridge unless they turn back. And let's see. You, I guess, so you'd probably wait for them to get near you and then do the misty step to, surprise them, I guess. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, you misty step up onto the ridge, and one of them starts trying to climb it. They're actually doing pretty well, but the others aren't able to and turn back. The ones with the horses turn back to go back up the road. So now, as you've kind of gotten out of sight of them. Let's have you do another stealth check. See if you can hide your path, I guess.
0. 1 minus 1.
All right. You break every stick and turn over every leaf on the way to the northwest. And soon you hear the hoofbeats following, and they catch up with you. And yeah, they're right on top of you. Anything else you got or in mind? Are you gonna?
How many of them are there?
There are 4 of them on horseback. They're shouting at you, "Halt! Halt! Give yourself up!"
Okay, I want to use my persuasion and say, look, I'm a hero. You saw me destroy all those trolls. You really think I can't take the 4 of you on?
I don't know if I can call you a hero, but we are aware that you're strong combatant. But it's our duty to uphold the law in this town. Please come without confrontation, and maybe we can overlook this incident.
Why don't you just let me go and overlook this incident so we don't have to
I'm afraid I can't.
have anybody get hurt?
I'm afraid we can't do that. They draw their swords. They say, "Please come with us. It's our duty to take you in, and we will fight to the death to defend this town. Just like you did the other day. Not sure why you're doing this now. Please just come with us quietly. We don't want to fight. All you need to do is probably pay a fine or something."
I'm going to take off again and tell Pookie Jones to try to scare the horses.
You didn't summon Pookie Jones, right?
Yeah, I did.
When?
When you switched the last night. Remember I said switch the thing to find Steed so I could get Pookie?
Yeah? Okay, you didn't say you cast it, but I'll say that's fine.
I did say it.
You said that you wanted to prepare the spell. I don't think that you said you were actually casting
I
it.
said so I said so I can get Pookie.
To me, that means so I can cast the spell when I want to. But okay.
I'll cast it now then.
So
Either way, it's the same thing.
what do you want to do with Pookie?
Tell him to try to scare the horses.
Okay.
Panic the horses. It might be good with him just popping out right in front of him. It might even be better than him already being there.
Okay. Sure. You can cast that and roll intimidation for Pookie then.
Pookie's gonna roll on his back in front of the horse, wag his tail.
Sounds about right. Let's see. Creature statistics.
Remind me never to plan our jailbreak with this guy.
Okay. He has a -2 for charisma. Intimidation is charisma, yeah. So go ahead and roll a d20 -2.
-2?
Yeah.
Shit. 3.
To get
That more
different
close.
dice.
Yeah, the horses are well trained. They are not scared by this dog.
Dog wagging his tail.
The guard dismounts and takes out the shackles, and he says, "Please come back to custody, sir." And he's cautiously going towards Pookie Jones and you.
Now I can do a shove or stun or something like that, can't I? Or unarmed strike, or how does that work?
You
can
mean
do
you want to hit him with
non-lethal.
non-lethal attack?
Okay.
All right. Well, it's about time to stop. So if we're gonna get into combat, we're gonna have to say that for next time.
Okay. I need to think about what I want to do anyway, so that'll work.
Jeez.
I will leave you at this. As you prepare to fight, you feel something change. You feel access to all your spells has been taken away by the god Tyr, and you are no
Taken
longer.
away.
Yes, your holy symbol explodes, and you are no longer a paladin.
Why?
Your god is not happy with this situation.
Okay.
Standing to fight those who are administering justice is the antithesis of the teachings of Tyr. Alright, well, that was a hell of a session.
That sure was.
I'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Bye-bye.
Nothing-
Bye.
Bye.
Alright.
Okay, take care.